if I ask you, what is the one item or a sentence that you use when you start a conversation?
Hi.
When you meet someone, yes. After that, hi, followed by
How are you?
How are
yes. This is the two standard sentences or words that we use normally when we initiate a conversation. Can we try some other conversation starters? Do you have any signature conversation starter that only suits you?
You look fabulous today.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, you look fabulous today.
Yeah, I know that. Thank you. CK?
I can.
Oh, Satish, what about you?
I always use Namaste in my office in Mumbai,
Mm-hmm.
so that get connected quite well, and even including pantry boy, they say when they look at it, they try good morning and they converge into Namaste.
Okay. Ashok, what is your go-to like?
How was the day today?
Mm-hmm.
How was it so far?
Wonderful. Monika?
Yeah, that's what I do. That how was your day today and how are you doing so far? What are you doing now? Like what? Studying or what have you been doing now?
Good. Priya?
Hey, what's up?
The other thing people used to do is,
Huh?
you look very familiar if it is music. You
Yes.
look very familiar.
Yeah. CK?
I always go by hi buddy. So that makes me closer to anyone immediately.
Okay. So you know how I start my conversation? I'll simply go, hey hi CK, how are you? And then it is followed by a awkward silence. I don't know whether we wanted to speak. I want to speak with that person or other. But if I feel like if I'm talking to myself, sometimes the other person also say, yeah, I'm good. So this is a problem in normal conversation, right? I read this important article. I followed Ashok's path and I read this article in Ashok's International Magazine. And this article talks about how to have a small talk with the fellow members or anyone, say. So there are 7 ways that article goes about saying how to have a meaningful and profound conversation. But 3 things that kept me wondering, oh, this can be done and it will be really make my conversation more effective. The first one is having open-ended questions in your conversations. Normally you will ask people, how are you? Right? This will be followed by a question, I am good. How are you? I am good, thank you. How about you? So these kind of questions will not initiate more conversation. Rather we can say, how was your day? What you have been up to? These kind of open-ended questions will initiate more conversations, right? And there is a technique also followed by, wherever if you go with any article, there is always a technique, and this technique is called CAAA. Comment, ask, affirm, add. So whenever you're gonna start any conversation with anyone, if you are in a meeting, you can the first thing that you need when you want to comment is to have a wonderful listening skills, so that you can go and say something what is happening in and around you, and then you can comment on it. Today we had a wonderful meeting, right? What do you think about it? And then you can ask, that is followed by an ask, right? What is your opinion on that? And the third one is affirmation. This is a very useful technique. You can use it anywhere. You just repeat whatever the other person says, and then it's like a paraphrasing their conversation, and then, oh, are you saying this? Oh, this is something very new to me. Can you please add more on this? So this is the technique. And the third one which really impressed me is the NOSE technique. N-O-S-E. Nose is, the N stands for nod. Whatever the other speaker says, just nod yourself so that the conversation will move again. And again, it's O is open body language. You should not show a different gesture when you are listening to someone. You shouldn't have a cross hands or not to look away, something like that. And S stands for
Smile.
wow. Thank you, CK. S stands for smile. It's a very it's like a receiving gesture, I would say. This will enable them to speak more. And the last one is eye contact. You should not look somewhere else when you're having the conversation. This is a wonderful article from December 2022 magazine. You can go and look into it. With that, I declare meeting number 158. So before we proceed further, let us have a guest introduction. Momita, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Mohita and this is actually my second meeting in Meraki. I have already been to Meraki's meeting once which happened in IT Park somewhere.
The ATM session.
So I attended that meeting. I thought every time we all used to have the meeting here and I really loved coming here. It's very different from my college meetings and here. So that's it. I'm from KCG Youth Masters and Toastmasters Club. I'm really excited to look forward what's going to happen today.
Thank you, Momita. Thank you for coming all the way from there. So it's now I introduce the Toastmaster of the day. So there are certain traits that we normally aspire to and we normally wanted to improve ourselves, right? I normally look into people who have those traits and then try to imitate them. So this way, there is a famous line, there is a TED talk which goes like, fake it till you make it. So this is, I try to do this normally and this person is someone who I normally look up to. Not even the small thing that he does has some process behind it. And he ensures the results is also being, I would say, used. So I know this person from since when I joined Toastmasters as a member in CCC. From there, the learning curve has been tremendous. From an outsider, I could see how Toastmasters can help people, and the other way around, how these people can help Toastmasters. So I think he is into the giving end now. Please help me in welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok.